to Carson Tate's video log. We're here in Dallas, and I'm here with my friend Donovan. Hi, Donovan. Hey, Donovan.
What?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, I thought you were going to do this vlog with me.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, well, am I bothering you?
I'm busy
What are you busy doing?
reading this book.
Really?
Uh-huh.
It must be pretty interesting. Can I see it?
Yeah.
Well, what's it called?
Call Me Softly.
Call Me Softly by D. Jackson Leigh.
My friend Jackson.
I've read this book.
Oh.
You think you're old enough to read this book?
Jackson let me.
Jackson let you, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I know Jackson.
Yeah.
I don't know if she let you read this book.
She did.
Well, did you know that she's coming on the interview in just a minute?
No.
Yes. Well, we'll ask her if you had permission.
Can I get her autograph?
Maybe.
Hey, Donovan.
Hi.
How are you?
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
It's the Mutual Admiration Society.
I'm such a fan of yours.
I'm a fan of yours. Can I have a kiss?
Oh, yes. Oh, wait a minute. No tongue.
I'm embarrassed.
You're embarrassed. I think I just had my vlog hijacked from me.
A kiss on the cheek right here. Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh.
Oh,
That was pretty awesome.
you're such a cutie.
Thank you. You're a cutie too.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know you were so handsome in person.
Thank you. I'm blushing.
Oh. So you've been reading my book, huh? Did you like the dog in there and the cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's some parts in the back you might want to get Carson to read for you.
Like, I'll read them and you can, I'll tell you what, I'll give you a summary.
Whatever.
So, Jackson?
Yeah.
So, Call Me Softly's been out how long now? I mean, you just sitting
it's
around being lazy or
No,
what?
no, it's almost a year now. And my new one, Touch Me Gently, which is the second in my Southern Gothic series, will be out in June.
Okay, well, I love this series. So, it's got a lot of the Old South and some mystery and intrigue.
And Touch Me Gently has a little bit of paranormal in it, too.
Really?
Just a little bit, yes. But that's sort of a surprise. You have to, you get it. Does that scare you, Donovan? You don't have to be scared because it's a good type paranormal. Oh. Here, can you hold your hand? I'll hold your hand, okay?
Thank you.
It'll be okay.
I think you talked to me about Touch Me Gently. Is that the one that kind of opens with a craziness?
Yes, yes. It does. It opens up with a scene. There's the main characters are Knox Bolander.
I love that name.
Knox is a good old Southern name, and so as is Bolander. And the other character is Salem Lacey.
Awesome.
And Salem Lacey is an insurance salesperson in Atlanta, Georgia. And she has a very traumatic first chapter, which is what propels her to leave Atlanta and drive to southwest Georgia, which is right at where Georgia touches both Florida and Louisiana.
Okay, yeah.
It's shaded tobacco country. And where they grow they grow tobacco under shade, under rolls and rolls and rolls of cheese. Yes,
Lots of animals in the skin.
Molly likes it too. Yes, there's a dog in the story too, and but there's no sheep. I'm sorry.
Maybe later in another book.
Maybe later in another book. What a good idea.
Donovan can definitely be an inspiration.
Maybe I could have a sheep named Donovan in the book. Yes,
That would be incredible.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, think about that. Yes, and I'm sure we can probably talk about that. Salem has a very bad experience, which sends her down to South Georgia, where she meets Knox Bolander, who's also just arrived back in town, because both of their fathers have died recently, and so there's a little bonding over that. But it's another one, like Call Me Softly. It's very Southern.
We love that about your books.
I love the Southern, the texture of the South. And Salem goes from being big city in Atlanta to learning how to live in a very small town. And I was saying in the Shaded Tobacco, they grow it under cheesecloth because it is the tobacco that the leaves must be unblemished, because they're the ones that they wrap cigars in.
Oh,
it's
okay.
the outer
So they're
wrapper.
the dressy part.
Right.
The tobacco.
The dressy part. So it is shaded tobacco.
Interesting. So how'd you learn all about that? Did you just know that because you grew up in the South? Everybody gets the lesson in shaded tobacco. And
I learned about shaded tobacco when my father was a minister, and he had a small church in Quincy, Florida, which is right there over the line. And I went down to visit them, and their landlord still raised mules because they had to use mules. They couldn't get the farm equipment under the. They still used mules for a long time to do whatever they do to the tobacco to take care of it. And I went down there to a Mule Day, big Mule Day thing, and I learned all about shaded tobacco then.
wow.
It was quite an experience, and it's a very cool area, but really rural, and there's lots of surprises in there.
So do you, as there were in Call Me Softly, so some surprises in there as well. So do you personally research everything in your books? Like, you're wearing a polo shirt here. Are you a polo player?
Yes. No, we don't play polo in Touch Me Gently. Knox Bolander raises Frisian horses.
Okay.
The
what are
Frisian is, if you saw the Mask of Zorro, Zorro rode a Frisian horse. But Donovan knew that, didn't he? You knew it, I know. Okay. And then I'm just finishing up. That comes out in June. I'm just finishing up the third in my Cherokee Falls, the third and I think final in the Cherokee Falls series that's called Every Second Counts. And it's about a woman who rides rodeo broncs and bulls.
So like the 6 seconds, like stay on the back for
8 seconds.
8 seconds.
8
Sorry.
seconds, Carson.
Well, you know, if it were me, it would be 1 second. So 6 seconds seems like a very long time.
But that's really, I write romances. Every Second Counts is on the scale of warm to hot. It's going to be my extra hot. So, Donovan, you may have to ask what a few of the words are. or
I'll give you a Cliff Note version.
You may have to explain it to Carson.
Well, I can't read big words anyhow.
You can't read big words anyhow.
Okay, so Touch Me Gently comes out
in June.
Every Second Counts
Comes out in February 2013.
And you're writing the very ending right now.
I'm writing the very ending right now. And then the next one, then I'm moving on to the third and final one in the Southern Gothic series.
This is Rico.
which will be called Hold Me Forever. Call
Me
Me Softly, Touch Me Gently, Hold Me Forever.
Beautiful titles. I love them.
Well, thank you. And they just sort of, after the first one, they just started beginning to roll off the tongue.
But only 3. So that'll be what, 6 total books for you.
Six, yes.
Yeah, and then so you're not going to be lazy, right? You're going to keep going.
Oh no, I'm gonna keep writing. It's a sort of an addicting thing.
It really is.
You and I were
talking earlier today about book ideas, and once you start going, they just kind of go all over the place. Well, you gave me the idea for the book I'm writing now, so.
This grain of sand.
Yeah, exactly.
That Carson polished into a pearl.
So I owe you
because I don't
big time for
because
that.
I don't write crime and she does.
Well, I appreciate your thinking about crime for me.
Yes.
All right. Well, if you haven't read any of the Cherokee Falls series, you start with Bareback, Long Shot,
and then Every Second Counts.
Yeah, and you don't need to read them all but it just makes your experience richer
yes,
if you do.
Right. They can each stand alone, but some of the same characters repeat in the
that
subsequent
series.
books. Yeah.
But in Call Me Softly,
and Touch Me Gently and Hold Me Forever, those are completely standalone.
But it's thematic. It's more.
It's thematic. It's the old Southern secrets, because
Love it.
we Southerners love our secrets.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I love both series. They're very different, but they both give you a really good flavor of horses and
in the South.
In South, absolutely.
Because we are sweet tea.
Sweet tea. And you're a Georgia peach.
A Georgia peach. That's right.
Did you know that, Donovan?
Yeah.
So where are you from, Donovan?
Greensboro.
Greensboro.
Greensboro, North Carolina?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's right down the road from where I live now.
Wow.
Wow.
I came in the mail.
You did come in the
did.
mail.
You did come in the mail. Yes, I'd heard that. How was that?
It was scary.
It was?
Well, we're glad you made it safely.
Me too.
Yes, we are. And while I'm busy writing more books, you keep Carson in line.
I will.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, do you want to say the final shout out?
One more kiss?
One more kiss?
Oh, that's
Do you want to say Carson Tate's video log?
Carson Tate's video log.
Starring D. Jackson Leigh.
Starring D. Jackson Leigh.
Signing out.
Signing out.
Thank you, Donovan.